The Harmattan wind carried dust through the streets of Accra as Oma stood at her kitchen window, watching her husband Kwame's car disappear around the corner. He said he had a late meeting. Again, she turned back to the half-chopped onions on her cutting board, their sharp scent mixing with her suspicion. 3 late meetings this week. 4 last week. And always that same cologne she'd never bought him, clinging to his shirt like an accusation. Her phone buzzed. Her sister Efua, coming over in 10. Made your favorite groundnut soup, Oma smiled despite herself. Efua always knew, when Efua arrived, she didn't waste time. You look like you haven't slept. I haven't. Oma poured them both hibiscus tea. The red liquid steaming between them. Kwame is having an affair. Efua's hand froze on her cup. Are you certain? A wife knows. Oma's voice cracked. I found a receipt in his jacket. Dinner at La Chaumière. 200 cedis. I asked him about that Tuesday, and he said he ate kenki from a street vendor. What will you do? Before Oma could answer, her phone lit up with a message from an unknown number. A photo. Her breath caught. Kwame, his arm around a woman in a yellow dress, both laughing outside a restaurant. The timestamp, tonight. 1 hour ago. That's not a meeting, Efua whispered. Oma's hands trembled as she typed. Who is this? The response came quickly. Someone who thought you should know. I'm sorry. Oma drove through across evening traffic like a woman possessed, Efua clutching the dashboard beside her. She knew where they'd be, the same restaurant from the receipt, the same place in the photo. Her wedding ring felt heavy, a golden shackle reminding her of 7 years of vows. Oma, slow down. Think about this. I've thought enough. Her voice was still. I've made excuses. Believed his lies. Not anymore. The restaurant glowed ahead, elegant and expensive. Through the large windows, she could see them, Kwame and the woman, sitting close, his hand covering hers on the white tablecloth. Oma packed and sat frozen, watching the scene that would destroy her marriage. The woman was beautiful, younger, her head thrown back in laughter at something Kwame said. He looked happier than she'd seen him in months. Maybe there's an explanation, Efua offered weakly. Look at them, Efua. Look at his face. The woman leaned in, whispered something in Kwame's ear. He smiled that smile Oma used to receive, back when they were new, before the miscarriages, before the silence that had grown between them like weeds in an untended garden. Oma reached for the door handle. Wait. Efua grabbed her arm. Once you go in there, you can't take it back. Whatever happens next, I know. Oma's voice was steady now, calm with terrible certainty. But I'm tired of being the only one fighting for us. I'm tired of pretending everything is fine when I'm dying inside. She stepped out of the car, her heels clicking against the pavement with the rhythm of a funeral march. The hostess tried to intercept her at the door, but Oma walked past like a woman on fire, burning through obstacles. They didn't notice her at first. Kwame was pouring wine, still smiling, still touching this other woman's hand. Oma stood 3 feet away, watching her husband be tender with someone else. It was Kwame who looked up first. The color drained from his face. Oma, don't. Her voice cut through the restaurant's soft music. Other diners turned to watch. Don't say my name like you have the right. The woman in yellow looked between them, confusion blooming into understanding, understanding into horror. Oh God. You're his wife. Oma's eyes never left Kwame's face. 7 years. 3 lost babies. And this is where you've been. While I was at home wondering what I did wrong, Kwame stood, his napkin falling to the floor. It's not what you think. Do you know how many times I've heard that line in movies? Oma laughed. With tears. Efua was waiting by the car, arms open. You were magnificent. Efua whispered into her sister's hair as Oma finally broke, sobbing into her shoulder. I loved him so much, I know. But you loved yourself more, and that's what matters. Oma's phone buzzed. Kwame calling. She sent it to voicemail, then another message from the unknown number. You deserved better than to wonder. Now you can choose your path clearly. A friend, she would never know who sent those photos. Maybe the woman's guilty conscience speaking through someone else, maybe a concerned friend, maybe fate itself intervening. It didn't matter. What mattered was that the silence between them was finally broken. The pretending finally over. In its place was truth, raw and painful, But truth nonetheless, as they drove away, leaving the restaurant's lights behind, Oma felt something unexpected beneath her grief. Relief. The weight she'd been carrying, the constant wondering and second-guessing, had lifted. She wasn't healed. She wasn't whole. But she was free, and tomorrow, when the sun rose over Accra's red clay and crowded streets, she would begin again. Not as Kwame's wife. Not as half of something broken, just as Oma. That would be enough.